Welcome back to Suladan Plays LAZR. So, I dug out the Xbox controller this time, and lo and behold, it works. So we're gonna give it another try with... I just noticed there's kind of a little scratched out part right here, and I want to know what it does. Why does it not do the thing? You know what? I'm not gonna be distracted by that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit new game, and let's try it with the keyboard. Let's see how much different the controls are, because I hear a lot of the air dash problems may be linked to keyboard controls specifically. Also, there's been an update, so that's new. Yada yada. We've been through this. We've seen this. Airship, level 1. Coming soon. Okay, same stuff. And yes, I skipped training. Find a way in the facility above. Okay, first, I want to see. I never actually fiddled with this. Do we start with any upgrades? Let's find out. We do. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna wait and kind of try the controls we've got first. Oh, yes, control. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I got ahead of myself, but yes, the, no. Okay, B for fast respawn. Also, apparently, you use a button to cling, but with the controller, that was being weird, so you can wall cling. I just didn't know about it. Still figuring out which controls do what. Almost. Yes. Aha. Aha. Eyes and ears. Ooh, hello. Can I... No, wrong button. Aha. I can climb. Wait, can I climb the... Guze? Wait, I could have climbed this? Okay, well this is glorious and works really well with the cloth physics stuff. That means in the second area, that whole jump thing that I wasn't making, I was supposed to cling to the rope thing. Hi, fellas. I'm just gonna go in here. So we're saying that's Humacorp level 2. Okay. So here's where I'm going to jump into modifications. I'll not count as a death. Okay. I want to try the rapid fire. Explosion proof. And more of a dash. I have 1 health now. Oh no, that's just nonsense right there. I love it. I love it. That's glorious nonsense. And now their grenades cannot hurt me. You all die now. Hey, wait, explosion proof. That means those things don't hurt me anymore either. Woohoo! Gonna be honest, also, using the controller is making the air dash thing like 100 times better, so there is that. I am explosion proof. I am proof of all of your explosions. I don't have to worry about your grenades any longer, for you cannot harm me in the slightest. What harm is giving up 1 health if I become immortal? Yeah, not even your tanks can harm. No, wait, tanks have lasers. Okay, the tanks can hurt me still. And the tanks don't instantly shoot as soon as I get up here either, so they're not hitting me as a result of that. Oh, hey, there's a heart there now. Ain't that nice? Hey, I have 3 health now. Ain't that nice? So you can pick up more health. It just affects your starting health. Wonder if that's intentional. I know not. I am enjoying this. Well, if I controlled right. That was me miscontrolling. That was not the game at all. I'm stuck. Oh, I was clinging to a wall by accident. Hi, fellas. So, y'all are in my way? I've got to wait. Woohoo! Oh, hi. Look at that. I can wall climb. Well, hello there. What are y'all doing up here? Hi. Anything interesting? Nothing? Nothing you say? I'll blow this up. Nothing back there. I really wanted to blow it up last time, but I was afraid I was going to hurt the innocent civilians type people. And apparently that was not a problem. LAZR's 99. Huh, I wonder. So yeah, I could have been doing this. Okay, you know what I'm trying to do. Not that. Okay, one minor critique still about the air dash is when you get near to a surface, you just drop out of air dash completely, even if you don't collide with it. I'd be fine with it if running into it, but going sideways and just kind of grazing it, I don't like that that cancels it. You know, that's just my personal feeling on the matter. Button. Button. I want. Am I not supposed to touch that? I mean, it says... it says dash up. Perhaps I should have dashed up. I love this lightweight frame. If I could just... you know... control. At least now the control, the death by control is completely on me, not on the game. Oh, hi. Explosives. Explosives, yes. Oh, it's telling me to lost, try going up. And I can climb. Yay, I'm so glad I know about it. Hi! Oh, hello, bomb. I'm explosion-proof. Did y'all forget about that? Cause yeah, I'm explosion-proof. I'm not laser-proof, though, so I don't want to deal... Thank goodness for checkpoints. Also, I apparently needed to come... Oh, come on. Hey! I'm glad I remembered that button. I would personally switch the melee and laser buttons, but that's just my feelings on the matter. Wait, weren't you all? Did I turn it back on? I'm confused by what I have done. I am very lost. Okay, so I need that. We've established that I need to hit that. We've established that I need to hit that, and then dash over here. Why did you not? Why? At least now it's on me and not on the game, so I'm happy with that. Any little control mishaps now is on my head. Oh, I can shoot those. That would have hurt if I was not laser-proof, you see. Hi. Whee! I took the rope with me. I don't think I was supposed to take the rope with me. Yeah, I don't know, something. I just suspect it somehow. LAZR. There's just so much fire. You have to kill me. Death by ropes. Hi. Okay, level complete. Is that multiples, or does it just have an after image? Scanning air trap. Target located. Engaging target. Casualties expected. Oh, no, don't shoot the innocent bystanders. Target located. Resilient. Yeah, I'm in the heavyweight frame. Of course I'm resilient. Pay for what you've done. Oh, is this a boss? I have 1 health. Don't shoot me. I probably need to switch frames. Laser. Oh, let's try that. Wait, I can fire. I could have swore there was a charge up time between my shots. Now I'm laser proof. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm laser proof. Oh. That's what they're gonna do. Take heavily damaged. Requesting backup. Run, but you can't hide. Oh, so we're in one of these types of games now, huh? Okay. Which button is X? Oh, okay, you hold down X to... This is not a safe way to fly. Oh, hi. I don't know what just hit me. Hold down the go button. Boom! Everything's on fire, everything's exploding, everything is utter chaos. I don't know, I'm winning. I feel like the biggest problem here is I don't know what's happening, but I'm winning. There's just so much chaos going on so fast that you don't really get to appreciate what's going on as much. Very beautiful particle effects, though. You're tough. Good job. I've analyzed the Humacorp database further, and it's bad. People are kidnapped, tortured, operated on. One of them being my mother. Is that why you have pink eyes with apparently cat-like pupils? Or is that just a normal thing for you? I have to reach her. Please help me. Help me stop these evil people. I'll pay you. Deal? Deal. Can't wait to get started. Good job. Congratulations. You've beaten the demo. Thank you for playing, and be sure to check out the LAZR Kickstarter January 2020 to February 2020. Every backer helps. Be sure to check out the challenge levels. What's in here, though? Death is... Hey, let's not jump off yet. Hey, I want up here. Oh, hi. Cat. I am forever convinced that that is a holographic cat. I know it is a holographic dog, but still. I'm guessing you just wander around here? Oh. Or fall. Oh, it's an airship. That's right. What are the challenges? Oh, so this is the challenges. Huh. Flynn's Arcade is the challenges. Oh, here we go. We'll try one and see. That was a... I made an oops. Can I check the body mods and whatnot? Because I need my faster dashes. And the ultralight. Holy mackerel! I'm airborne. Woo! I know which body I like. Ultralight. Oh dear, I'm dying. Can we talk gravity? Gravity, can we talk about this? Sir, please. No, we apparently cannot. I will make it to the top of this tower. Oh, hi. Yay! 32 seconds. I will consider that a victory. Oh, my dear goodness. Okay, so this has been another look at LAZR. My impressions now, I'm gonna say honestly, with the controller, it is much better. And I did notice now in the starting screen, it does say limited keyboard support. So I should have known that the keyboard was an issue. One thing I'm gonna go ahead and point out because it just occurred to me. the background music, while fun and interesting, is eventually when you pause the game and realize it's just really repetitive and really sharp, and it can be somewhat of a distraction. It really fits the game, though. I would just recommend, hopefully as the game develops beyond its demo state, that it will have more musics and not always be that one music track looping eternally. But the controls are much, much better with the gamepad. I did not have a single instance of the dash going in a direction I didn't want it to. Every time I died, it was strictly because I did something wrong. Or I got lost in the chaos, but still, that's something I did wrong. And yeah, controller makes a massive difference. Also gives you the access to the ability to, grip ledges and stuff. The sound design in the game is good, the visuals are good. I still feel like the particles are at times a little much. But, if I had been using, with the base modifications, where you're bulletproof but not explosion proof, I'll exit the city. I suppose what it's expecting you to do is change your loadout as need be. But let's say with the standard loadout, this area here, these blocks are a problem to me because they damage me and they impede my ability to flow through the game. Now the grenades, I say the grenades are fine, but I would probably look at making those, the destructible terrain blocks not hurt me, because how often you just run into them head first while trying to, get around. The grenades and all are fine, but when there is a number of them all throwing grenades, the fire particles are large and so numerous that you can lose track of the grenades. Right now, I'm just making a point of watching grenades, so I'm jumping around and avoiding them, but they still do get lost in the chaos. My suggestion would be either smaller fire particles that don't last as long, or perhaps a hybrid where you have fewer large fire particles that are then producing little smaller ember particles that are less long-lived. And it's also possible that just decreasing the smoke particles, but you can see right there where there's just so much fire. And yes, I know that is realistic for what fire does, it just feels like it can become screen clutter. To the point that it could impede the game. But when you switch your little frame to, be explosion-proof, the area becomes a lot easier, because then you don't have to worry about these blocks or the grenades, but just strictly having, better controls makes the area flow a lot better. But you see, like that, I still try to shoot the block and then jump into it and take damage. So my biggest critique for that would be, make those blocks non-explosive if you're going to use them as something that I have to destroy and then get past. Fire particles could still take a look at, because I think having the infinite enemies does fit the urgent theme you're going with, and reducing the fire particles would make the grenades not as much of a problem, which would likewise make the fire less of a problem. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Reducing the fire particles would make the grenades less able to get hidden, which would make the infinite number of enemies likewise less of a problem. Is that because I'm low on health that I'm sparking? Also, the checkpoints are new. You can, of course, turn them on and off as for the starting menu, apparently, because there was that new option that we hadn't seen. But having a controller makes a large impact in the gameplay and makes the areas much nicer. As you see now, I'm going right where I want to. And, that happens. But you see, I can get through the area a lot easier with the proper controls. But the explosions remain the problem. Not the grenades specifically, but the destructible terrain blocks. Overall, I think the game has a lot of potential. I really enjoy it. especially with the controller. I'm gonna say that makes a big difference. Just gonna kind of keep saying that. I think it has potential. My one concern is that much of the game does feel like it becomes so fast-paced that, like with the boss fight, I mean, it was less of a boss fight and more of, oh, you're going to use lasers? Okay, I'm laser-proof now. Stand and spam laser fire. I would hope that boss fights become more interactive than that. I'm all for having certain body mods that completely nullify things, depending on how many you're putting into the game, how long the game is. Maybe some of the end game ones let you do like stupidly overpowered stuff like that. But generally, if you're going to have something that completely negates enemies, it's some sort of end-game achievement, something you earned, or something that by the time you get it, you're using it just to mess around in earlier levels. Like in Okami, you get all the beads and you get the infinite health, infinite power thing, so you can play through the game again, but invulnerable and with infinite ink, as something that you earned. I like that you do have some upgrades like in the base demo, because it does give you a nice little showcase. I would hope eventually that you have more upgrades, you know, things to find, things to upgrade, different play styles you could kind of explore through. But for now, you're giving a nice variety. You've got your normal, your bulletproof, your laser proof, your blast proof. I like how mass affects your jumping. I would probably say put a larger variation between them. Like, make low mass 80 and make the heavy ones 120. Something that is visible and distinctly different. The problem becomes then you worry about the, you have to design the puzzles in such a way that the player with any setup can get through them, because you can't have a... If you're going to have to restart the level, you don't want the player to get halfway through the level, hit a puzzle that, oh no, I needed the lightweight frame to complete. You could have, depending on the level layout, you could have certain areas, certain hidden little collectibles or achievement bits that require you to play certain levels with certain loadouts to reach them. Like, you know, there's a place that you can only reach with the performance and ultralight that has a little collectible, or a place that requires you to be really heavy so that you can do something that really heavy things can do. I don't know. It's just random ideas. I like having lots of upgrades and lots of options and play styles and whatnots to deal with and level up and buy and locate. I thrive off the sense of growth and progression that upgrades and advancement offer. The platforming, though, is very nice, tight, and controllable. I still feel like you shouldn't drop out of that when you get near a surface, unless you're hitting it head on, because there are times that you're trying to do like a 180 that you just barely graze the surface and you drop out of your dash. It's hard to recreate when I'm trying to do it. And, you know, that's challenging, but that's supposed to be challenging. I like the lightweight frame, not gonna lie, because I thrive off of mobility. I love having multiple jumps and dashes and glides and all sorts of different little air abilities. It's one of the reasons the Eldritch Path in Sundered is a lot of fun for me, because you get like 5 jumps and a glide and the ability to blink in any direction and all of these fun little mobility corruptions that just really played together nicely. I don't know how I shot it through the wall. But LAZR is very fun. Looks like it will develop to be very fun. I'm just not sure yet whether it is intending to be a fast-paced Sonic-style, just chaos and explosions everywhere game, or whether it intends to be a slower-paced platformer where you are, you know, having to strategy your way around puzzles and stuff. Because much of the puzzling does seem to be designed around you outrunning, you know, timers and objectives and whatnot. So it does seem like it's aiming more for the fast-paced platforming style. I generally like the slower-paced myself, but it's because I'm a big fan of Metroid games and the exploration aspect that it brings. But that's not to say that I don't see a lot of potential in this game and its particular style, because it is very interesting. I love the neon bright colors. I love the aesthetics. Just the way the sound design and all fits with the neon designs. It gives off a very Tron vibe to me. And I do see the Flynn's arcade reference, so I'm sure that's probably either they know it or they are referencing it directly. See, I started a dash while near the surface, so it won't let me continue the dash. That's what I was talking about before. But the game is interesting. It is on itch.io. I highly recommend it. There's a link in the description. Thank you for watching. There's not a lot left for me to show here, so if it looks like something you'd like, I would recommend downloading it and trying it yourself. I'm going to go ahead and pause here. I will see you next time. Whoa, wait a second. Dot. Oh. Never mind, it doesn't do nothing. Oh! Well, this is a nice little closing screen. When I hit exit game, it brought up this. I just want to show that. It's very pretty, very nice. Thanks again for watching.